You can't call your practice Better Dental. He better have gotten his money's worth out of that name change. There's one dentist office somewhere that is literally called Dentists Near Me. LPT, when you get good service, tell their boss. Also, don't mention to the higher UPS if you got an unnecessary discounts or freebie, that'll do more bad than good. Years ago I was having a long shitty work day and ordered some Greek food for dinner. That souvlaki was fucking incredible. I called the restaurant and they thought I was complaining, but as I started saying how the souvlaki made my fucking day, they said wait, hold on, and called the cook over from the kitchen so I could tell him personally. He was thrilled. I did this for a waitress at Outback. The initial look of concern on the manager's face when I said I wanted to talk to her about one of their employees that morphed to surprise and then beamed when I told her how good her employee was. Does talking to someone who is shot help them stay alive? Don't you die on me has always worked for me. It's about keeping them conscious, not alive specifically. As an American worker, how do you feel when Social Security is referred to as an entitlement program? Entitlement spending is a specific category of government spending. It means it isn't discretionary, people are literally entitled to the money. The fact that people don't know that and have negative connotations about the word entitlement doesn't change that fact. If anything, it shows we need more education in this country. For most people, their Social Security withholding is one of their largest expenses. It is kind of shocking how poorly people are informed about it. Yet I'm entitled to Social Security because I've spent my entire working life paying into Social Security. This is not free money. I've been paying into it since I was 14 with my first summer job. If I took every dime of SS tax and threw that into a mutual fund, I'd have a very solid retirement fund waiting for me. It's an entitlement program. Damn right I'm entitled to it. I don't care what it's called, but I've been forced to contribute to it for nearly 45 years, and I want them to uphold their end of the deal. It is an entitlement program. I'm entitled to what I paid into it. LPT, if you have trouble with your grocery orders getting delivered to the wrong address, just add a single alcoholic beverage to the order. YMMV. I've tried ordering alcohol before my grocery orders, and they have always marked the alcohol as unavailable/unfulfilled. Alternatively, if the service you're paying a premium for can't do something as critical as delivering to the correct address, don't use that service. Sorry sir, you can't enter your building. The flip side of you not stopping the CEO is you get fired for not enforcing policy, so good job. Bro, writing up the CEO of the company is such a power move. Laughing face. How do you honestly feel about the way the Trump administration are treating Ukraine? He has permanently damaged our standing in the world. He's a moronic laughing stock whose stupidity is only overshadowed by the stupidity of his followers. I believe without a doubt that if Megagod came and raptured him and his cult today, the whole world would be better off. Incredibly embarrassing to see the US president and vice president acting like children. Empathy is severely lacking in these people. Zelensky looked like a man in great despair in today's sham of a joint interview. Trump and his bully boy Vance behaving dreadfully. I'm feeling bleak for the state of the world. Sure, I won't wear a tank top during my workout. R/malicious compliance would enjoy this one. You tanked their plan. How do you feel about Doge slashing the IRS workforce by 20%, 18,000 jobs? Just waiting for taxes to go down due to all of this efficiency. Sounds like it's time for my taxes to get creative. It's very obvious that this is a move to prevent them being able to audit complicated cases. The more that's invested in the IRS, the more they recoup because they have the resources to audit the wealthy. Cutting their funding is just shooting yourself in the foot, unless you happen to be a billionaire who doesn't want to pay taxes. LPT, resist the habit of trying to see better during your eye exam. Also, when they say 1 or 2, 1 or 2, you are allowed to say they both look the same. Saved me so much anxiety. Y'all got some shitty optometrists or something? LMAO, mine basically beat it into my skull that I couldn't squint or it would fuck it up. As a man in his 30s with glasses, no one told me this when I was younger. I did ask my optometrist about this exact thing about a year ago. I can't believe how much better it is. Why does no one tell you this? What was ruined for everyone by one person being an idiot? My old apartment complex's gym used to be open 24/7 until this one woman decided to bring her entire CrossFit group at 3 a.m. They dropped weights, blasted music and damaged equipment. I was attending a concert in high school. Sum 41 and Simple Plan. Someone threw a full water bottle on stage and hit the lead singer of Simple Plan in the face. He had to leave to go get stitches. Concert over. Simple Plan had played all of 2.5 songs. Years ago, an apartment complex I lived in had a laundromat, and the machines were free to residents. Well, one resident made copies of her key, and the place after that was always packed with people that didn't live at the complex. When the owner saw the utilities go up and figured out what was going on, he installed a system where everyone had to pay for laundry. Told a new colleague, getting a company credit card, don't abuse it, and you won't lose it. Colleague goes on first work trip and tries to expense a $100 money/petty. Management hears about it, and it leads to several years of draconian receipt review. How can you prove to us these 3 coffees were all for team members? Stupid all around. I apologized to my mom. I have a feeling the BF might not have lasted very long. It's great that you and your mom share the same sense of humor. How did her BF react? Which fictional happily ever after couple definitely breaks up, and why? Gossip Girl, Serena is definitely going to have multiple divorces just like her mother. Troy and Gabriella from the High School Musical movies. They broke up in every movie. I never saw them lasting even as a kid watching. Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves at the end of Speed. A relationship built on adrenaline and PTSD. The couple from Silver Linings Playbook would probably end in a murder-suicide. Ms. Piggy and Kermit the Frog have some red flags in their relationship. So you want us to sign in/sign out whenever we have to leave the area. Q Malicious Compliance Part 2. Same manager second time she tried to micromanage. I got fired for doing something like this. They tried to not pay me unemployment. Guess who won? Me. I did what they asked. Idiots. My job asked me once why I am calling in sick. I said I wasn't feeling well. They said that answer wasn't good enough, so I said I had explosive diarrhea. Needless to say, they never asked again when I said I wasn't feeling well. Like and subscribe.